Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adelia Puspita, and I will tell you about my drama project midterm. And we're gonna talk about element of drama. Okay, the first is element of drama. We have one is plot. Definition of plot is narrative or creating reading. A plot is the sequence of events that make up a story, whether told, written, filming, or sung. The plot is the story, and more specifically, how the story developed, unfold, and move in time. And next, we're gonna talk about element of plot. They have one is exposition. At the beginning of the story, character, setting, and the main conflict are typically introduced. And then we're gonna next to the raising action. What is raising action? Raising action is the main character is increases and even leading up to facing the conflict begin to unfold. The story become complicated. And then we're gonna next to the climax. At the peak of the story, a major event occur in which the main character face a major enemy, fear, challenge, or other source of conflict. The most action, drama, chance, and excitement occur here. And then the next is falling action. Falling action is the story begin to slow down and work toward its end, trying up loose end. And then the last is resolution, also known as the denouement. The resolution is like a concluding paragraph that resolves any remaining issue and the end of the story. So number two, we're gonna next to the character. What is character? Character is a person, animal, being, a creator, or thing in a story. Reader use character to perform the action and speak dialogue, moving the story along a plot line. So we have the two type of character. The first is type of character based on personality. One is foil. A foil is a character that has opposite character trait from another main to help highlight or bring out another positive or negative side. Many times, and the antagonist is the foil for the protagonist. And then the second is static. Characters who are static do not change through the story. Their use might simply be to create or relieve tension, or they were not meant to change. A major character can remain static through the whole story. And then we're gonna next to the dynamic. What is dynamic? Dynamic character change throughout the story. They might learn a lesson, become bad, or change in complex way. And then we're gonna next to the flat. A flat character has one or two main traits, usually only all positive or negative. They are the opposite of a round character. The flaw or strength has its use in the story. And then the next is round. These are the opposite of the flat character. These characters have many different traits, good and bad, making them more interesting. And then we're gonna next to the stoic. What is stoic? Stoic is like stereotypical character, such as the boy genius, ambitious character person, faithful sidekick, mad scandalous, and then we're gonna next to the confident. What is confident? Confident is someone that main character confidence in is true, and then the personality of the main character is revealed. So we're gonna next to the type character based on roles. Before we're gonna talk about based on personality, and now we're gonna talk about based on roles. The first is protagonist. This is the main character around which the world revolves. The decision made by this character will be affected by a conflict from within or externally through another character, nature, technology, society, or the faith or God. And then we're gonna next to the antagonist. And then we're gonna next to the antagonist. This character or group of character cause the conflict for the protagonist. However, the antagonist could be the protagonist who is stormed by a problem within most time. Something external is causing the problem. And then the next is underdog. The underdog is a character who often is underplayed above, say someone who is the scapegoat or someone against whom all bets will have been placed in any given situation. And then next, we're gonna talk about sidekick. The sidekick of character often has a weaker personality, and then this person who stick by character side and then usually tends to do as directed by the character. Okay, we're gonna talk about dialogue. The first we're gonna talk about definition. What is dialogue? Dialogue is a literature is a spoken exchange, usually between two or more characteristics in a written work. When a conversation is divided as a spoken exchange between two or more speakers, then this is direct dialogue. And when a conversation is summarized by narrator and the reader does not actually experience the exchange, this is called indirect dialogue. So, I will repeat again. When a conversation is divided as a spoken exchange between two or more speakers, it is direct dialogue. But when a conversation is summarized by the narrator and the reader does not actually experience the exchange, this is called indirect dialogue. Okay, this is the function of the dialogue. The first is advance the plot. Dialogue help move the plot along by inserting action. Character learn new information. They agree or disagree with one another. They comfort one another. They work things out and they come to a certain conclusion. It is often through dialogue, as it is in life with conversation, the resolution is achieved. And then we're gonna next to characterization. How characters speak and way they speak about reveal a lot about their character. How characters speak to one another also reveal the nature of their relationship. And then next is exploration. Provide context and useful information to the reader. Expository dialogue is usually found at the beginning of a film or book to help get the audience settled into the world of the story. Uh, we're gonna next to the talk about staging. What is staging? Definition of staging is a set of raises platform used in a theatrical production. Construction workers also use staging to support them as they repair the outside of building. This is the importance of staging. The first is grading atmosphere. Staging set the tone for the entire production. The environment in which is the play take the physical setting, color, and texture contribution to the mood or atmosphere. And then the next is enhancing character relationship. By considering how character interact with other and stage, staging can reinforce the narrative and provide a deeper understanding of relationship. And then we're gonna next to the guiding audience focus. Staging help direct the audience attention to what is most important as can. This is, can be achieved through blocking, where characters stand and move, lighting, and the arrangement of set pieces. And then the next is symbolics and theme. Staging allows this symbol to be visual present, helping to reinforce the deeper meaning, the play without the need for excessive exposition. This is the technique in staging. The first is set design. Set design is the visual framework of the production, including the physical environment in which the action plays. The set serves as the backdrop for the performance, can significantly influence the audience perception of time, place, and mood. And then the next is blocking. Blocking refers to the precise movement and positioning of actor and stage. This is technique help define the physical relationship between character, create dramatic tension, and emphasizes the passage of time. And the next is lighting. Lighting is one of the most powerful tools in a director. Staging accents the mood, focus, attention, time, and place, and then symbol. And the next is sound design. Sound design include all auditory element, music, sound effect, and ambient noises that complement the action on stage. Okay, the last we're gonna talk about theme. What is theme? Theme refers to the central idea or underlying message that a piece of work conveys, often revealing insight about human experience and society. It sets the narrative and character, building the audience understanding of the story, significant and moral. In performance, recognizing the theme can help actor connect with the character and deliver more impactful interpretation. This is the importance of theme. The first is building the narrative, like providing structure and direction to the plot and character action. And then evoking emotional response, like drawing the audience into the story and making them care about its character and event. And then next is encouraging reflection and discussion. It's just like inviting audience to think deeply about the idea presented and engage in a critical thinking. And then next is providing depth and complexity, increasing the story by layering meaning on and offering nouns perspective on life, society, and human nature. This is the technique for conveying theme. The first is character development, like the evolution of character, they choose, they grow, and then character internal struggle, action, and reaction to the idea of the story. And the next is symbolism. Symbolism are object, character, or event that represent a large idea or concept, often tied to the time of the work. And then the next is motif. A motif is requiring element such as an image, phrase, sound, or action that reinforce the theme throughout a work. The repeated presence of a motif help draw attention to the thematic concern of the story, allowing the audience to connect different moments or idea across the narrative. And then the next is dialogue. Dialogue is a powerful tool for conveying theme because it reveals character and then desires. Okay, this is the reference from the my PowerPoint. So I think it's enough for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adelia Puspita, and I will making video about my monolog drama. And the tema is about a pitch of monologue by Samuel Beckett. Now we're gonna start. Bird was dead of him again. Words are few, dying too. Bird was dead of him, ghastly, grinning ever since. Up Adelaide to come, incredible and great, as a fiasco with the first stutters. From Mamie and back, all the way, banded back and forth, so ghastly grinning on. From funeral, to now, this is night. 2.5 billion seconds, again, 2.5 billion seconds, hard to believe so few. From funeral to funeral of her all about. But sight of loved ones, 30,000 nights, hard to believe so few. Born died of night, sunlight sun behind the larch. New needle turning green, in the room drying graining, till fine like from standard lane, which turned low, and now this is night. Up at nightfall, every nightfall, faint like in the room, which unknown, known from window, no next to me, no next to knowns, no such thing as a known, crop to window and stare out. Stand there staring out, stock still staring out, was standing when last one, like fast. Loose match in the right hand pocket, strike one his buttock the way his father taught him. Takes off mid white glove and set it down. Match goes out. Strike a second as a beaver. Takes off chimney. Smoke cloudy. Holds in the left hand. Match goes out. Strike a thread as a beaver and set it to it. Puts back chimney. Match go out. Puts back glove. Turn wick low. Back away to the edge of light and turn to face east. Blank wall, so nicely up, soft nickel. Window, lamp, back away to the edge of light and stand facing blank wall. Cover with picture of he say of loved one, unframed and glasses, painted to all with drawing pins, all shape and size. Dawn and after another gun, thrown the street and scarf it, thrown all over the floor. No and one sweep, no sudden fade off, no word, repeat from the wall, and thrown to street one by one. Over the years of the night, nothing the wall, no but the pins, not all the same out with the range. Some still painting a street, so stand there facing black wall, dying on no more, less to die, ever less like a nightfall. Standing there facing east, blank pinpoint surface once wet and saddle. Coach Onge named them there was father, they great foe, their mother, then other. They're together, smiling, waiting day, they're all there. They great blow, they're alone, he alone, not now, forget him. I'll gone solo, go. Repeat off and off straight, carried off the floor, swept off of the way under bend and lift. Thousands share under the bed with the toes and speeder. All the he all busy, the loved one, standing there, facing the wall, staring beyond. Nothing there either. Nothing stirring the either. Nothing stirring anywhere. Nothing to be seen anywhere. Nothing to be heard there either. Nothing stirring anywhere. Room arch full of sound. Quiet sound, which uncanal, fewer and feeder as a time. War on, make war on. No such a thing as a noun. Rain some night, still slain again the pants, or driving gentle the bleach bayonet. Even now, lamp smoking took wheel, turn low. Faint smoke isn't through in a globe, low killing stained by the night after night of days. Drugs civilly blowed on the surface elsewhere white. On white, standing fragile, while ever furious motion described. This is up a netfall, in a gown and soak. No, in Edom already. In them all night, all day and night. Up at night, in a gown and soak, and after a moment. And after the moment, to get his bearing brought to window. Plain light in the room, untraceable thing, wings and canal stand still staring out. Into block face, nothing there, nothing sitting here, that he can see here. Just as if unable to move again, or no will to move again. Not enough will to live night again. Not enough will live to move again. Turns into the inn and gropes to where he knows the lamp is standing. Think he know, restless standing, when last went out.